Hi guys, so today's video is not going to have a very long intro. It's a question that a lot of you have asked me about over the last few months, and basically it's how to choose the right career for you. And it's really hard when you're 14 or 15 and everyone's putting pressure on you to figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. It is really hard. So I'm going to give you a few ideas of things that you can do over the next few months or the next year to figure out what the right career for you is. Intro is not going to be very long. I'm going to get straight into the video. So first thing you need to think about is things that you like doing. Do you like teaching? Do you like being in big groups of people? Do you like working outdoors? Do you like working indoors? Figure out what kind of environment you want to be in and hopefully make a list of the things, the kind of environment that would appeal to you. And remember, when you're in the working environment, it's something that hopefully you're going to be doing for a long time anyway. So it's something to think about whether you can sustain that environment and whether it would make you happy. Next thing I think to think about are things that you're good at. So ask friends, ask family, and ask your teachers at school what they think you're good at. So they might say to you, well, actually you're really good at listening, or you're very argumentative, or you have very good arguments, or you're funny, or you're very smart academically, or you're very good at science. So ask your teachers, friends and family what they think you're good at and what kind of situation they can see you in. Also ask your parents, because your parents have known you since you were born. They know the stuff that you're good at. They've got an idea of what career would suit you. They've got an idea of potentially academically and creatively where you could go for the rest of your life in terms of your work. And I think generally parents know you better than you think you know yourself, so it's a good idea to ask them as well. Ask people that you know what they do for work. So aunts, uncles, well, not necessarily teachers, but teachers if you're interested in teaching. Ask people that you know what they do for work and ask them what they like about their job and what they don't like about the job. So if you've got uncles and aunts in the medical profession, ask them what they think's great about the job. Ask people their advantages to what they think is really good about what they do and what is not so good. Ask people about the kind of wages they could expect in their jobs and progressing, sort of what they can do in the future and how they can progress in that career if that's something that you're interested. Also, work experience is so important. I don't think I'd be an optician unless I had done work experience. So recently I had a younger cousin stay with me because she wasn't sure about what she wanted to do. She went and sat with somebody who was a dentist. She came and spent a week with me at work, and she asked loads of questions. She observed what I did every day, and it probably gave her a really good insight as to what the life of an optician involves. And I would suggest you go and do work experience. Some places are quite forthcoming about taking on work experience students. I have had very, very mixed experiences. So some work experience students are great. They've really thought about the career, they've researched it, they've got loads of questions when they come in. Other work experienced students, actually it's almost like they've been forced to go there, so they don't have a lot of questions, they're not really interested in the profession, they don't really pay attention to the stuff that you're showing them. And so if you are someone looking to potentially go and do work experience, please make it look like you've got an interest in what you're doing, and please ask questions, and please look like you're not bored the entire day. If it's something that you really don't want to do and you're kind of thinking, okay, this is not what I want to do, thank them for their time and just say it's been really helpful. Don't just kind of not turn up for work one day, because that's really unprofessional. And a lot of our work experience students that end up going on to optometry, we've actually hired them for summer work and Christmas work and Easter work. So potentially you could have a job at the end of it if you're any good. But I would say, yeah, go and do some work experience, because it won't be paid. Don't ask to be paid when you do work experience. It won't be paid, but do work experience. Shadow someone, ask someone if you can follow them around at work. Even if it's one of your parents and they do something really cool for work, go and ask them if you can just see what they do every day. Work experience is absolutely essential to figuring out what you want to do for the rest of your life. Go onto different universities and look at the careers and the courses that they offer, because you might find something online that you've never thought of, you've never looked into, and you didn't even know existed as a degree. So go onto courses, go onto college courses, go onto university courses, and just literally look through the massive list of job options and university degrees that they have. You might be interested in journalism, but it might stem from something else. You might be interested in marine biology, and then you might find something else that you want to do. You might pick up on a career that you've never thought about doing, either because you don't know someone that does it, or it's never really been something that's interested you, or something that you've never even heard of before. So go and look at all the courses that universities around you offer, and then look into those courses. Make sure if you are interested in something, you are doing the subjects that you need to do to get into that course. So don't apply for medicine if you're not doing science or maths at A level, because you're probably not going to get in. So the reason you've got to start this early is because when you choose your A-levels, you've got to kind of decide what subjects you want to do and make sure that those subjects are relevant to what you want to do. Otherwise, even though you might get the grades, it might not really help you get into your degree. Speak to your career advisor at school. Every school, I think, should have a career advisor. And also there are career tests that you can take. So they kind of look at things that you like. They look at things that you're interested in. They look at the type of person you are, your personality traits, and your attributes that you can offer, and they will basically give you a list at the end. I mean, it's quite a vague list, but it's a list of potential things that you could think about doing, again, that you may have not thought about in the past. Make a list of like all the career possibilities that you think of as they come along, and then do your research on them. And once you've decided what you want to do, then basically make sure that you're doing, like I said, the right subjects, because if you're not doing the right subject, you are going to waste all this time thinking about something that you possibly can't do. And you've got to also look at what you're capable of doing as well. So like I said, if you haven't done any sciencey stuff and you're not interested in science and you're not even good at science, then don't apply to do medicine, because ultimately you're not going to enjoy the job if it's all medical based. You're really not going to enjoy it. So look at the stuff that you're interested in. Ask people around you what they do for work. Shadow people. Go and be mentored by somebody. Go and do work experience somewhere, even if it's just for a couple of days or a week. Do the careers tests online. I will put a couple of links in the description bar below of career tests that I found that I find fairly okay, fairly kind of good. And also speak to people at school. Go on university, like I said, the biggest thing is go on university websites and just scan through all the courses that they offer, because I think you could potentially find something that you haven't thought about. But most importantly, you've got to enjoy what you do. You've got to absolutely love what you do. So I hope this video helps. I hope that somewhere along the lines I've helped somebody kind of make a decision or make a choice. And if you have any more questions or you want any more videos on stuff like this, then I'm happy to make it. But please do share this video, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed for more videos that are similar, and hit the notification bell if you want to receive everything I upload. Thank you so much, guys. I love you lots, and I'll see you soon.
Let's go.